Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Saturday Morning Dad Jokes. I'm
Good
I'm
morning.
I'm Mike.
I am also Mike.
No, Tom. All
I'm
right.
what? I'm talking to myself. It's like
Yeah, I was thinking about my first pre-canned joke that I was going to present, and you'll see why.
you got confused.
Yeah, and you'll understand why. Like it's almost like I'm talking into the future.
Okay. All right. So, yes, we're starting with a a pre-digested joke. A pre-digest. That's actually, when I say pre-digested, I
Yeah.
think that's a Marxist term.
Yeah.
It's like or from the Frankfurt School
Oh, I
to
like
be
that. Yeah.
pre-digested joke so that you don't have to think about it. But
that's
anyway,
that's very true. So
I just
So,
accept.
for those not keeping up with the scholarly work, I am going to chew on this a little bit for you before I speak it into being. That way, it's very easy for you to consume as the listener. So this is coming from our friend Hugh
Mm.
Murmy. It's actually coming from the back of the book.
And
So
this is interesting because if you could imagine that you would go to like a FedEx, I was at FedEx the other week and they had a book of jokes. I'm guessing Mermies probably carried it like mailing supplied stores too, maybe. But you would see it. And you could just flip it around and get a
yeah,
joke.
instantly you would know how good.
Instant jokes. And this really is a pre-digested joke.
Yep, it's actually number 233,
Okay.
whatever that means.
Are they numbered in the book?
Yes, they are. I was not.
Mystery
I
solved.
was not aware. And
Riddle me this, riddle me
and
that.
on the back cover, they are all posted with post-it notes using duct tape.
Oh,
So Hugh was really concerned about somebody ripping these down, so he kind of double stickied these.
yeah, that is it. That is
It's a
a
commitment.
that is a dad joke. That's like,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Uh, how do we make sure that sticky note doesn't fall down? I'm going to duct tape it to the
Lots
wall.
of redundancies. So you want to hear a time travel joke?
Yeah.
Never mind. You didn't like it. What do you think?
That's pretty. Actually, that's pretty damn
I
good.
liked it. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm actually really impressed.
Yeah, I agree. I should have gone with one of those when I was first doing like
I
episode one
might
or two.
have. That's whoever their copy people are. They definitely pulled out the big guns there.
I agree.
Um,
That's one of my favorites. On our scale of
wow.
one to five, we're not allowed to use a 2.5. I personally would give it a five, but I don't know what you
I,
think.
in spite, I don't want to give it a five, but I'm going to give it a five too.
Yeah, right. Well,
Damn,
I
this,
guess
I'm
that
upset
concludes our series. I mean, why should we even keep going?
because
Just hand it back to
Hugh
Murmy.
Murphy's got us on the back of the book. Well,
Yeah,
you got a five. You got a five once, so there's hope.
that's true.
There's hope.
That's true. Yeah. So and I think this is one of those that even if you work at NASA, you're not offended by this joke. I mean, like this is good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you're not gonna offend anybody. It's very safe. Makes people think a little bit.
yeah.
You give
It's
pause.
probably even less offensive than Back to the Future.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of
There's a
that.
lot of stuff in Back to the Future
Yeah,
that's
right.
pretty offensive.
Yeah. I I
Things that didn't age well.
I happened to pull up right before we got on to record. Howie and I were watching some YouTube, and it was 30 minutes of 1980s cartoons intros, just the
Oh
intro,
wow.
and the amount of the half of them in today's standards would not fly well.
Oof.
Yeah. Yep.
Gosh,
Uh,
nobody even talks about Looney Tunes. We're not even gonna touch that.
yeah. Looney Tunes. There's just so many. I won't even get started, and it's full of landmines. But
Yeah.
I even Becca was walking by at one point and was like, what is that?
Whoa,
Yeah.
what happened in the '80s? Why
Yeah.
are you and Mike like you are?
it
Let me tell you
it
something.
it explains a little bit. Yes. Not
Mommy and Dad should have just let me watch rated R movies. I would have turned out much better.
absolutely. Come on. Let me fire out that Betamax.
Right. God,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. So you give it a
Did you
five
watch R
too.
movies?
Did I? No, not until I was uh 12, 13.
Wow, wow. Hmm.
You started when you were 6, right?
No,
No.
I think I was probably 15, maybe. I think they were pretty. My parents were, although stuff slipped through the cracks.
Oh,
And I
sure.
definitely saw some stuff that, like, to this day, I think the most frightening film for me was The Hitcher with Rutger Hauer.
I never saw it.
It's
I don't
about a
think.
kid. He's driving across the country,
Uh-huh.
and he picks up Rutger Hauer, who's a hitcher, and he's just a killer,
Oh,
and it was terrifying,
yeah.
absolutely terrifying film. Still horrific, and
I
you know Rutger Hauer, right?
yeah, yeah.
I mean, he is just like leaning forward, like, so you're gonna die, and the kid's like, haha, what?
Well, and you're not a serial killer that we know of, so that's good.
I,
Yeah.
anyway, yeah,
Change the subject. There's
change the subject.
nobody in my
Anyway,
basement.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think the first rated R movie I watched was not at my house. It was over at my friend Brian's at the time. I might have been 10. It was one of those where it was like it snuck through the cracks,
Yeah.
and it was Rambo. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which actually, and that's a weird one. That movie, I've gone back and watched that. I don't think I saw it when I was like in its day. I saw
Yeah.
it years after, and it wasn't what I thought it was.
I agree.
I mean, Rambo 2 was what I thought it was, but
Right.
the first Rambo, I
Right.
mean, it's much more about, like, the vet coming home, adjusting to society, and
There's a little bit more of a statement there. Yeah.
yeah, it was. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was much more of a statement that I didn't anticipate. I was kind of like, huh, this is a Commando now with like Arnie. That's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Also has some offensive stuff in it.
yeah.
I had to let him go. I love Arnie.
We know from prior episodes of dad jokes.
Okay,
So you got a dad joke for us this weekend?
I do, and well, we were talking the other day about I think it was after something, maybe the cast. You were telling me about you have a bunch of services that you subscribe to. I have a bunch of services that I subscribe to,
Online,
not just like
digital. Yeah.
digital stuff. And the big concern was like backing up, right? So we have probably between the two of us, all of them,
For sure.
backing up, and it is crazy when you think about it. And it's even, I feel, out here on the West Coast, it's even bigger. Everybody making sure their data is secure, backing up to the cloud. And I learned the other day that even mosquitoes back up to the cloud. They got a lot of bites, I guess.
Jeez. That's good. You had a good intro to that because of our prior conversation.
I did.
That was good.
You probably saw it. You were thinking, "There's a joke coming sometime."
Yeah. No, it was good. It didn't take nearly as long as I thought it was going to be. I liked it. Even having mosquitoes back up to the cloud is kind of funny if you think of that visual, because mosquitoes can fly and they can back up to the cloud. But then you threw in the bites, and I'm like, wow, there's layers to this.
Yeah. Although, would people know what bytes are? Is that,
Ooh.
I guess, bit. Like we talk about 8-bit, 32-bit bytes. I mean, bytes is much more of a from our early era of computing,
True.
like a disk with what were they? 256 bytes. Like what were some of the smaller ones?
512. Yeah.
512.
512K, stuff like that. Yeah. Not quite.
And that's yeah,
bytes.
512K.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I don't know, unless their people are slightly techie, they probably won't get the joke. as much.
Leo Laporte would get it.
Leo Laporte would definitely get it. I'm a big fan of Leo Laporte, as controversial as he is. Yes.
Is he controversial?
We won't go there. It's not family friendly, but yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I mean,
There.
assuming it's pure rumor though. There's nothing to confirm. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
All right.
just I'd give it a 3 out of 5.
Oh, a 3 out of 5. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think it's I think it's a solid, like
3.
I mean, especially where you are, like Pacific Northwest, like the tech corridor. Yeah, I think it's a tech friendly dad joke.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have mosquitoes in
We do, not a lot though.
right?
Not a lot. It not like the shore where we grew up.
Well, it's interesting though. Like in terms of where you fall, longitude, latitude. If you take where you are and put it on the East Coast, you're basically up in like Maine, that area. And Maine is known as having some of the worst mosquitoes, the largest mosquitoes in the entire country. But you have the opposite.
In fact, when we got out here, I was told when we first took our dogs to the vet, what's the big thing that you have to do for dogs that they can get?
Like the worming.
I don't know. Maybe there was something, and they were like, "Yeah, it's not really a thing out here." It's maybe something with ticks or something like that. I don't know what it was, but we were kind of told that, and
Yeah.
but yeah, it's not really buggy. We do get mosquitoes in the evenings in the summer, but yeah, it's not that bad.
Well,
I don't. I mean, I think I wore my entire childhood just bug spray.
yeah. Even out here in the Midwest where I am, they're bad.
The mosquito truck wah, wah, coming by, like that sounded like all the children running to the houses. Get inside!
Yeah, you're gonna die. It's like Agent Orange is being administered.
As they were coming around spraying DDT or what? I wasn't DDT.
It felt like it though. You kind of like there was a sense of panic.
That is, that's kind of crazy. Like thinking about that, there was a truck that rode around with a horn blaring and spraying pesticide into the air
everywhere,
and like people are cool with that. Like nobody's like, is this should we maybe
yes
not do this?
Yeah.
What are the health risks here?
I don't think they cared. They were just like, I don't want anything flying on me.
I didn't care.
It's okay if I die at 35. I just don't want mosquitoes.
Yeah, and they were bad. They were bad. Yeah. But yeah, I don't. I sometimes every now and again, like we have company over and we're out in the porch, and I might spray on a little bug spray. But I think we just have a citronella candle out here now, for when they get a bit bad. Well, so you got a joke?
Yeah. But I am going to, since I had to put Paul's in play last week with my sharing the swag from your mom that was mailed in. I'm going to finally be able to share it because you received yours.
I did receive mine.
And so I'm going to model it for you.
Okay.
This arrived in the mail. It's the first thing we've got dad joke related since we started the show, besides either ourselves or our spouses purchasing for us, because my spouse purchased my mug. Yeah, exactly. But thanks to your mom, so we got some socks.
We did. Oh, ain't no bad joke.
Ain't no bad joke. What do you think the other sock says?
Like a dad joke.
There you go. My models were Kane 1 and Kane 2. So I had those fired up, ready to go last week, but glad that they had to be reinstalled. But I'm glad we were able to pull that off this week and share those wonderful socks. So
thank you, Mom.
They are. They're pretty sweet. Have you worn yours yet? No.
Not yet.
I've discovered they don't look very good with shorts. They look better with.
They are black socks, right?
Brown, dark brown.
Brown,
Yeah.
dark socks. Yeah, dark socks and shorts.
I mean, I look like I'm 75 if I wear them,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that's okay. So yeah,
Especially my white skinny legs
yeah, same here, right?
sticking out like a
Like,
sore
well,
thumb.
and you don't wear shorts normally anyway, like rarely.
I started
Did you? Oh, well, you've gotten more comfortable over the
last
years.
summer. I did during the pandemic. I was like, yeah, I bought a pair of loafers at some point in a pandemic shopping, and I thought I'll buy these mint green shorts.
Jeez. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was
I can
like,
just picture
it was
that.
some serious like
Yeah.
mental health
Right.
stuff.
Only
You,
wear
you got I
only
had to
wear
pause
these in
here.
the house. Yeah.
You need to cut all this out.
No, this is wonderful. This is what the people want to hear.
Yeah.
Um, so well, anyway, we all have shorts that we wear around the house, so that's good. You got a pair too.
Yeah.
I do have a joke,
Okay.
and I actually wrote it last night,
Okay.
and I was able to run it by my partner,
Oh, okay.
and
And
I was told to use it. So
okay.
this is rare, another rarity where she like says, "Yeah, use it." So, what is the name of the icky nut that's also a currency?
What is the name of an icky nut
That is
that is
also
also a currency? Um, I don't know.
a cashew. There you go, a cashew.
That's pretty good. That's good. That's where you were eating some cashews?
I was. It's these are all relevant. Like when I come up, these are things like I was like, look, yeah, what could I talk about peanut wise?
It is actually amazing. Like knowing you.
Yeah,
I'm thinking like just you sitting there, you're like
I look over, right.
inspiration is all around us.
That's exactly the case. You
Oh,
were-
that's awesome.
but I've been told to also share part two.
Oh, a two-part joke. Okay.
I don't know if it's a part joke, but I was told I had to share this next one because otherwise it would just be silly just to have it stand alone. And I
Okay.
agree. It's kind of like when you had the 4 or 5 that you just did in sequence that were really good when you
Okay.
kind of had them layered. So what do you call the most expensive cashews?
The most expensive cashews. I don't know.
Credit use. So, like it wouldn't stand well by itself, but
No.
yeah. So anyway, those are my. The first one should be the focus. The second one,
Well,
that-
I'm gonna, as we do this,
yeah,
I'm also realizing now that as we go through this, that we're developing some sort of rubric
oh yeah, I've been pushing for it. Yes,
to figure out like what's the difference between a 4 and a 5 or a 3 and a
Mm-hmm.
3 is solid, right? Just means that it's good.
Today yours was a 3. It was solid.
It was solid, but I'm going to say a 4. One of the things that can make something a 4
Yeah.
is a layer.
Oh, I got you. That makes sense.
So if you have it, and that one, so I'm going to say a 4.
Okay.
It's a solid joke,
Okay.
and it has a second part that just throws a little bit more on.
Yeah. Right. Right.
So you
Okay.
can literally just when they're groaning, you're like, boom.
Yeah.
another-
Exactly. Let me throw this at you. Right as you're still
Right
in the middle of that eye roll. Like I'm going to catch you before you finish the eye roll. Yeah.
And if you could do that
Yeah.
to
I agree.
somebody, then you can win.
So you think this one's a 4?
I think this is a 4.
Good. Okay. I like it. I'll take that. So what do you think in terms of audience appropriate for?
Cashew. Uh, uh, um, I would say it's appropriate for anybody. Children might not know what a cashew is.
Mine does.
Yours does.
Yeah, but he's a little more sophisticated. But yeah, he actually laughed at it. I'm not sure he laughs at anything I say. So if he thinks it's a joke,
Yeah, there's probably some more cashew jokes. I'm thinking now. It's like something like, what did the nut do when it sneezed? Cashew.
what? Hold on, this is a joke on the fly. 5. like,
If it's on the fly,
Yeah.
even if it's not that good.
Right, it's a 5. Like if it happens just instantly, yeah. Whoa, you got all cylinders are firing.
Oh.
You don't need duct tape to put yours up. Whew. Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say it's appropriate for everybody.
Cool. I'm pleased. I'm pleased with yours and mine. Like I feel like we had some solid jokes this week. Man, we're reaching our pinnacle.
We are.
What else are we supposed to talk about? Anything else?
I think we're at 23 minutes,
In 34 seconds. Yeah.
34 seconds.
We could probably leave it here, and that way people are going to really want to tune in for next week.
That's right. Leave them wanting more.
Yes.
More.
Yes, we'll try to stick with the food theme, or at least I will. But we'll see. It won't be hard. It won't be hard for me. I mean, look, I've got inspiration everywhere. Look. Yeah. Anyway, I'll stop. But anyway, not a sponsor. I will, or we will, see you next week.
Yeah, next week. Have a good one.
Bye. Well, that was good.